No country has bought more electric cars in 2022 than the US. Last year, electric vehicle sales in the US made up 5% of the overall market, with approximately 800,000 units sold. One of the best-selling models was the 2022 Chevrolet Bolt EUV, a larger crossover section of the Bolt EV, best known for its impressive range and affordable price. Chevrolet was confident that the model's friendlier options would get more attention, and they were right. Riding the 2022 Bolt EUV's success, the brand has come out with a new version, the Chevrolet 2023 Bolt EUV. It has various similarities with the previous model, but a few changes may interest you. Stay tuned to find out more about what makes it a better purchase. If you like what you see, don't forget to like this video, click the subscribe button, and hit that bell to get notified of new videos. The 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV borrows many features from its sibling, but its frame is a bit bigger, although not by much. The model offers a $495 Redline Edition appearance package for both the LT and Premier models, which adds to the overall aesthetics of the car, making it look leaner. According to Chevrolet, the package is distinguished by a black and red Bolt EUV badge, red accent decals outside the mirror caps, red accents on the aluminum wheels, and red stitching in the cabin. Some have debated whether it's an SUV given its overall length of 169.5 inches. Compared to the standard Bolt, the Chevrolet's 2023 Bolt EUV's 105.3-inch wheelbase is longer by 3 inches and is only half an inch taller. The ground clearance is only 5.6 inches, so it's not hard to argue if this car is, in fact, an SUV. At 17 inches, the wheels also look too small. You get a closed-off grille in the front, but a smaller opening under it for cooling purposes. It has the usual front camera system. You'll also see that the daytime running lights and the headlights are separated. Below the low and high beams are 2 functional vents. The back is easier to light than the front despite the narrow styling. You get LED brake lights and turn signals, parking sensors, and a gray covering that adds to the crossover appeal. Overall, the 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV's appearance is better than its predecessors, but it isn't fashionable enough since Chevrolet did nothing to make it look wider, leaving it with that hatchback look. Despite having larger dimensions than the previous models, the 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV's cargo capacity isn't any bigger. It shares the same 16.3 cubic feet of cargo space, which expands to the 56.9 cubic feet with the rear seats bent over, enough to carry luggage and groceries. It also lacks a front trunk, but at least you get a decent-sized storage under the cargo floors. Many would find it disappointing that opting for the Bolt EUV doesn't give you more cargo utility. The interior is not too interesting, given how cheap this model is. To get inside, unlock the car using the key fob and press the button on the door handle. The door panels are made out of hard plastic, but the armrests are padded with leather. All the seats are covered in synthetic leather. Most of the materials used are rubberized plastic. The front seats are heated, but ventilated seats are exclusive to the Premier trim. Some of the things you find on the leather-covered Super Cruise-equipped steering wheel are a paddle shifter for activating full regenerative braking, a camera that ensures you're not distracted while driving, and audio controls. On the bottom of the center stack are a wireless charging pad and a bunch of buttons that activate the sports mode, one-pedal driving, and the shifter. The USB-A and USB-C ports are deep in the charging pad and not inside the center console. The back seats are comfortable enough for average-sized adults thanks to the 93 cubic feet of passenger volume that offers 39 inches of legroom, the biggest of all the Bolt models. However, people over 6 feet could use more headroom. You get the typical USB ports, but rear air vents are non-existent. The back seats are also heated, which is surprising. However, the panoramic glass roof doesn't extend to the back and could be a little short for your liking. All trims have an 8-inch digital gauge display, a 10.2-inch infotainment touchscreen, integrated climate controls, and a 7-speaker Bose premium audio system. A wide selection of connectivity options is available, such as Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Alexa of Amazon, and an integrated Wi-Fi hotspot. With a smartphone app, the 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV can communicate with the driver remotely, receive charging alerts, and connect to closed charging networks. The tuning knob, volume knob, and home screen button beside the main screen are also great additions. The Energy app shows you the condition of the car, including what parts are using the most energy, how many miles you have been driving, and the battery status. The 360 view offers different angles, but some look blurrier. The screen is responsive and easy to use, but the graphics are okay. The 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV is equipped with a 65 kWh battery pack that provides 247 miles of range. This is lower than the 2022 Bolt EV's driving range of 259 miles, which is at par with the top electric cars in the market, despite sharing the same powertrain that offers 200 horsepower. The 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV wasn't built for speed, but it could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.8 seconds. The one thing that EV models do not have is the Super Cruise feature, one of the better semi-automated driver assistance technology today. It cannot perform automatic lane changes like the Tesla, but it does offer hands-free level driver assistance on certain highways. Unfortunately, the 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV doesn't have an all-wheel drive and only comes in front-wheel drive. This alone can convince customers to go for other models. Another bummer would be the charging speed. The 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV is inconvenient for long car trips because of its slower DC fast charging speeds. A 15 minutes fast charge only gives 35 miles of highway driving range, which can increase to 95 miles in 30 minutes. Meanwhile, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 can give you 138 miles in 15 minutes. A 120-volt household outlet is enough to charge your 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV, but ideally, you'd want the 240-volt connection to reduce waiting time. The 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV initially had a starting price of $31,500, which has been reduced to $25,600, putting it below the average transaction price for a new car in the US, while the Premier trim will go for around $31,700. On January 1st, the 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV qualified for federal EV tax credits due to the Inflation Reduction Act. There are certain manufacturing requirements Chevrolet needs to fulfill for the Bolt to also qualify for $3,750 in government credits. Think about it, buying a roomier version of the renowned Chevrolet Bolt for much less wouldn't be such a bad idea. This was EV News Network with the 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV review. Comment down below on what you like and don't like about the car. See you in the next video.